Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about my crisis communication plan. So I chose Bermuda Run Country Club and I'm doing a medical emergency crisis. Bermuda Run Country Club is located in Advance, Clemens, North Carolina. And yeah, so the introduction. This plan is in place to help Bermuda Run Country Club's management and staff in the event of a minor or major medical emergency. Should those involved choose to ignore the plan, the risk of crisis escalating increases dramatically, as well as the likelihood of member dissatisfaction. Emergencies include, but are not limited to, heart attacks, stroke, falling, allergic reaction, golfing incidents, as well as in-home incidents, pool incidents, things like that. Bermuda Run has faced crises of this kind in the past, showing just how important it is to follow this plan for proper handling of the situation. And for the acknowledgments, we have the general manager, the membership director, the member relations director, private events director, and the food and beverage director. So for rehearsal dates, for the safety of members and employees alike, there will be a quarterly rehearsal date for each season, as well as different risks are involved depending on the weather. Each rehearsal will take place at the start of each season, and an email will be sent out regarding who must attend. And the dates are June 6th, September 3rd, December 10th, and March 19th. Should these dates conflict with any of the club activities or unforeseen issues, the general manager has the power to change these dates to meet the need of the clubhouse and the members associated with it. And should it be deemed fit, the general manager also has the right to add additional rehearsals to the schedule. So the purpose and objective, in the case of a medical emergency, it is our goal to be as transparent as possible, while at the same time making sure that the proper response is being taken in a timely manner. We want to gather all possible information pertaining to the crisis at hand as quickly as possible, while still maintaining accuracy for the media and public. We want to respect the privacy of those involved, especially when dealing with a death or major injury. And we strive to be as open and transparent as possible with our members to ensure a trustworthy relationship. So we have the key publics. Some enabling publics are general manager, membership director, all relevant employees, clubhouse members, and family members and known friends of the persons affected. We have local media and national media for diffuse publics, and for functional publics, we have Club Core HR. So notifying publics, the general manager of the clubhouse will notify all employees and staff on site, as well as send an email to all staff. Membership director will be responsible for notifying and informing the spouse or family members of the individual. Should members ask, managers will let them know of any information that the manager should deem fit to tell. Otherwise, members will be on an as-needed level of information. Only top-ranking members are allowed to speak to any media regarding coverage of the incident, and under no circumstances will employees speak to the media or post images, information regarding the incident on social media, private or public. Since the health and life of a member is involved, extra caution and sensitivity must be had. So for the crisis team, we have the Bermuda Run Country Club. The general manager is the head in the entire clubhouse. Everything should go through he, her, they, and should they not be on duty, the next ranking official, manager, something like that, will be in charge of handling the crisis. Should it be a crisis that stretches over multiple days or weeks before being cleared up, Club Core will send a corporate official to help manage the issue. The general manager will have the most responsibility during an event and will be the spokesperson in charge of dealing with the media and other questioning parties. So we have emergency personnel and local officials. We got the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office and the Clemens Fire Station. Pretty simple. List of key media: Clemens Courier, Winston-Salem Journal, WXII 12 News, and all local social media accounts revolving around news. So for the spokespersons for related organizations, due to medical emergencies being an in-house issue, there shouldn't be any damages to property or any risks involved with outside organizations. All medical personnel will have immediate access to the club and won't be stopped for questions by the gatekeeper. there should not be any real issues revolving or involving spokespersons for related organizations. So for the Crisis Communication Control Center, we're going to be using the East Clubhouse and the Gold Dining Room in the clubhouse for Bermuda Run. This will be a good place for everyone to meet, as well as discuss the proper action that needs to be taken, follow the main road up the clubhouse, and see the prominent building near the end of the road. 324 Bermuda Run Drive, Bermuda Run, North Carolina, 27006. So for equipment and supplies, defibrillator at both clubhouses and the pool, along with certain places on the golf course, EpiPens and other allergenic items, medicines for allergies, pain, swelling, cuts, bleeding, etc., first aid kits all over the property, and cleaning supplies and gloves. So pre-gathered information, we have a medical emergency Bermuda Run Country Club press release to whom it may concern on this date. This description happened at Bermuda Run Country Club, East or West. Because they are technically two separate campuses, you need to specify whether you're on the East or the West campus. We plan to release more information once we have spoken with the family of the victims as they feel as though they are comfortable with it. We want to respect their privacy during this hard time. We have a team investigating the incident and hope to release update everyone by this date. Thank you all for your patience. Due to the nature of the incident, the clubhouse is either still open or closed, and we hope to see you soon. Key messages. The events that have occurred today are tragic, and we extend our deepest thoughts to the family. We are doing everything we can at the moment to ensure this doesn't happen again. We are still learning more about the situation, and we will update you all as information arises. Bermuda Run Country Club strives on member satisfaction and well-being. We continue to have high standards for the way we treat members. Please be respectful of the family during this hard time and give them space as they are part of the Bermuda Run family. So for our website responses, as you may have heard, there was a medical emergency that took place recently at Bermuda Run Country Club involving one of our members. We are extremely saddened by the loss of blank, and we ask that you remain respectful and courteous to your fellow members during this rough time. We are currently evaluating the incident that occurred and are working diligently to ensure that nothing like this happens again. For questions, please email blank or call blank, and we will do the best that we can to accommodate. We at Bermuda Run Country Club take the health of our members extremely seriously and work hard to provide a safe, comfortable environment for our members to enjoy. We are still learning about what happened to the fullest extent, and will give detailed updates as the family or spouse or next of kin sees fit. I know that blank was a friend to many, and their loss has shaken our community. Stay strong, and we will continue to provide the best support that we possibly can. So for blogs and social media, we need to pay attention to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the Clements Courier, WXII 12 News, Winston-Salem Journal, Google reviews, and Yelp, simply because it is a satisfaction member-based organization. There are reviews everywhere. It will always be important to monitor the social media activity surrounding any incident, as people can say whatever they want and have it taken as fact. We must be diligent in our efforts to contain the spread of false information. Reach out to the news media before they get the chance to slander you, and make sure that they get the information that needs to be told. And I'm back. Sorry about that. So for the trick questions, there are multiple part questions. The way to deal with multiple part questions, ask which part they'd like to be answered first, related to the way you want to answer it. Accusatory questions, leading questions, labeling questions, and goodbye questions. Main takeaway from this is be careful. Make sure you understand what's being asked of you and take the time to respond in the proper way. The news media shouldn't care if it takes you 30 extra seconds to respond, because you need to make sure that what you're saying is correct. So we have a list of prodromes. We got flooding, lightning, and other dangerous weather. During summertime, there are more members around, which can lead to a higher risk of injury just because of the traffic of people. There can be lack of lifeguards at the pool at times, as someone who works at the pool. That's just the truth. Lack of traffic control. Granted, there's not a ton of traffic, but there's no traffic control. And then pre-existing medical conditions. Then we have other related URLs. We have the Club Core website, clubsafe.com. We have some other websites here detailing how to handle certain situations. And then finally, we have the evaluation form. How quick was our response? Did we follow up? Were the members happy with how we handled the situation? Has our image been damaged? Did we do a good job of preparing? And all in all, this has been the crisis communication plan that I put together for Bermuda Run Country Club, medical emergency specifically. So thank you very much.